Hey, howdy, everybody. It's Brett Campbell from Middle Tennessee Music with another episode of Mid Tenn Listens Live. This is episode 2 or episode 75, depending upon your math. Really excited tonight. We've got a great panel of folks with us and some excellent music to listen to. At least we think it's excellent music. We haven't heard it yet. If you don't know, Mid Tenn Listens is a live review show in which a panelist or a group of panelists get together. We listen to these songs together. We give our opinion of them live on the spot, right then, unfiltered. And we have a lot of fun with it. I'd like to take half a moment and say hello to everyone that's with us. I want to start off by thanking this week's show sponsors, Hangout Records, well known on Google+, supporting live music and live open mic nights, and Swade Management in New York. There are our show sponsors this evening, and I'm going to go down my list here of my tiles. I'm going to start with Christian, and I'll give everybody just a moment to say hi and let us know where you are, what you do. Hello, Christian. Glad to have you with us.
How are you doing? My name is Christian. I'm in Jersey City right now. I am a coach.
Cool. Christian, if you would, before we come back, go ahead and check your microphone and bring up your level a little bit. That was really low. We've got TC Dean with us also. TC, thanks for joining us.
How you doing? My name's TC. I have a company called Tiny Bird Productions. I also do audio and video. I'm in Japan, Yokohama area. And I've been in the music industry for around, over 30 years, and it's good to be here.
Glad to have you. Diana runs Swade Management, one of the show's sponsors. So there's our official disclaimer of her conflict of interest. And hello, Diana. Glad you're here.
Hi, how are you? Welcome from New York. I also am a New York City correspondent with Indie News at Noon. So how are you guys? Glad to be sponsoring with Hangout Records tonight.
Glad you're here. Aaron Young is in-house. And he's got Hangout Records.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing, Brett, Diana, Dusty, June, TC, everybody? I'm Aaron Young, founder and owner of HangoutRecords.com. Like Brett said, we promote indie artists from Google+, host open mic nights, write reviews on a blog, and plenty more to come as we develop the website with our close friends, web designer Brett Campbell, and consultant and fellow indie musician, all-star Tim Behrens.
Very cool. Glad you're here, Aaron. Thanks for joining us. And another Hangout Records representative, Dusty Bradshaw's in the house with us.
Hey, y'all. It's good to be here. Looking forward to listening to some music. It's nice hanging out with you guys. Putting a face with Tiny Bird Productions and TC Dean is interesting. I never put the two together until tonight. It's nice to see you, Diana. Brett, as always, and just looking forward to it.
Excellent, excellent. We're going to get this started real quick. I want to say hello to those who are in our quote studio audience tonight. We have June Gall with us over in Kansas City. Janae Giddens over near Boston. She's my co-anchor on Indie News at Noon Weekly on Wednesdays, which you can hear on 10 stations as far as I know, and that may have changed. I'll look for Rich Wildman, who is the host of Music Scene Investigation, also in our studio audience. I'll look in the chat to see if he corrects me on the 10 stations for Indie News at Noon. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. Let's jump right into things tonight. If everybody's got your first track loaded, first off, we're going to listen to a fellow named Joel Strauss, a Canadian solo artist with rock, alternative, and folk and early 20th century early pop influences, it says. Our song is called Don't Lose That Feeling. Don't forget to mute your microphones as you're streaming the song. Open up if you've got a comment to make, and just talk right over the music. We're going to have a good time with this and keep it rolling. And if everybody's ready, just go ahead and hit those play buttons now.
Very, very Oasis.
I love the check 1, 2 in the beginning. That kind of turns me on every time I hear it.
Yeah, it is Oasis. I like it.
I really like this. I already downloaded it.
The mix is pretty good, actually. For a recording that's up on the internet, I like the way this sounds. There's a good balance to everything.
Yeah, great balance in the mix.
He has a really good voice. Yeah, very commercial voice. Absolutely. Like I can see him in a commercial. Yeah, I like this song. I really do. I already downloaded it.
The voice reminds me of Bob Dylan.
Okay, yeah. But he does have that Oasis sound. I was hearing everybody talk about it.
David Gilmour kind of sound on the guitar.
Kind of has a Billy Corgan type voice more than.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
One of the things I'm listening to is the front to back sound, the dimensionality of the sound. As good audio engineers know, you got not just your left and right, but you've got front and back, your depth of field. And it seems that he has a grip on this idea. The acoustic guitars are spread out wide left and right, but that lead guitar is way off in the background. Nice.
So what's the rating system? Are we going to keep it on the iPad? We're going to sing. I would drive down the street with it, put it on my iPad. I'm going to play it all day. Matter of fact, I'm going to sneak and put it on my son's phone tomorrow.
Yeah, I think our rating system will be the same this week. I've still got another minute or so of audio left here on mine. I just got to the trio that's really nice.
Yeah.
I love the way he spaced out that electric over on the right at the end of the trio. So I'm going to begin to fade there. This is really nice. So for those that weren't with us last week and don't know the ratings, we've got 4 levels of ratings. I'll start at the bottom. The very worst rating we might ever give somebody would be, don't even let the dog download it. Above that, a step above that is, I'll play this only on chick flick night. Maybe a step above that is, that's going to be secretly stashed on my tablet for personal listening pleasure. And last week we used, I'm proudly jamming it at the red light as our top rating. But, you know, Diana had a little bit of a misunderstanding about that one. So Diana, to help you understand what that might mean to us down here in the South, think a boombox on the subway. I want everybody to hear this. I don't give a crap what they think about it.
Oh, that would be good, because we'll hurt you. We're in a subway. We don't want to listen to crap. So, absolutely. So yes, I will let you live if you play this on your boombox in the subway.
Awesome.
I love it. Good one.
Great. I thought it was a great song. I want to hear it again and really listen closely to the words. I think there's some depth there that I did not catch.
He can sing me his voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great voice. Just great production on the whole track. It was great to listen to.
I will say that the mix on that, especially for somebody who's not in the a major artist, they did a good job on the mix. The depth of field, if you just really listen, you close your eyes and listen, you've got this wide left and right on the acoustic guitars and other aspects of the element. But then you've got this depth front to back on certain things, vocals, lead guitar, and the lead guitar was very sparse and used for texture rather than pyrotechnics. It really fit the song.
It was. I would like to know who mixed this. Yeah, they did a good job. Absolutely.
I'll see if I can get that information for you, Diana.
Thank you.
I don't have it right handy, but I know I've got it somewhere.
What was the second level from the highest? You know, I don't think I would be jamming this at the red light with the windows open because it doesn't have enough of, you know, get your neighbors angry kind of thing going on with it. But the next level down, where this would get some headphone time.
Stashed on the tablet is what we call it.
Would definitely get some headphone time.
Yes.
I would
Right on the tablet. Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes.
That's where my rating's at, is the fourth. I mean, it's certainly deserving of 5, but for it to be blaring, you know, it's got to have some kick behind it and piss people off or make them, what? You know, I love it, though.
I really enjoy it, too.
Yeah.
I'm a New Yorker.
And you need a Nexus tablet, Diana.
Oh, I have one of those. So I have a BlackBerry, too. Yeah. You know, I'm a
What for? Christian, are you still with us? I don't have the gallery view going. There he is.
Can you hear me?
What do you think of that one, brother?
That one is definitely stashed away on the iPod.
Definitely a stash it on the tablet track. Cool. All right, my monitor's freaking out. I hope we're still going good. And let's go over to Memphis with Hangout Records for Aaron
First
Young.
track. I'm going to agree with probably have that stashed away on my tablet. And I know that TC said something about sounding like the Gallagher brothers from Oasis. And that's, you know, kind of what I thought first. But the more I got into the tune, I was like, you know, I think it's more Billy Corgan. So, and that's where I'm gonna stop with that. But yeah, it's gonna be stashed away on my tablet for further listening pleasure.
Further listening pleasure. I tell you what, any track that comes through my inbox and gets stashed anywhere for further listening pleasure is a pretty good track. So we got across the panel there. Good ratings, good stuff. I agree. Billy Corgan, a little bit of a Bob Dylan thing. Very cool. I'll be listening again to catch the words to that. I really do. I think there's something really cool and deep in there. Going back again to SoundCloud. Thank you, SoundCloud, for making things so easy for musicians. And we're going to listen to Happy Tooth and Doug. Let's see.
I love the name.
I do too. They sent me this over, and I noticed right away the album title is an acronym that spells out W.H.Y.G.O.D.W.H.Y. And I thought, what am I getting here? The acronym stands for Walking Hurts You, Go On Dreaming, We'll Help You, and can be conceptually summed up as a rousing argument against pessimism. All right, so I'm looking forward to hearing this one.
Why listen to me? Nothing's what we promised, and I'm just a commodity. Why listen to me? Nothing's what we promised, and I'm just a commodity.
Paralyzed and posing, an attempt to pass it off as stoic. I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it. Like your didgeridoo was belittling you. Musical instruments can't prescribe medicine. This is just the cream filling between beatings at the labor camp. I'm the reigning champ of nothing more than recognizing pestilence. Death-defying petulance forever lives and dying young. I went and skinned the wolf and left my inner child crying dumb. Deaf to America, America is deaf to me. My destiny will be the death of me, but my songs along with the rest of me. My landlocked sandbox, I never said I had a plan. My tendencies are festering while my identity's gone cattle brand. Motivational speakers never mention success as a speech for suckers. The world can never be at peace, the pieces eat each other. All I wanted was to make this all you ever want, but you can't feed your family chord progressions. Young adult wasteland just don't roll off the tongue, so I'll be soul bought and done before the forces of the fourth dimension.
You can't feed your family chord progressions. I love it.
Hey kids, rob your nearest liquor store. It's about time you learn that adults are either lying or just misinformed.
And this song is all over the place.
Nickel Creek meets Eminem.
Yeah.
Let me be the soundtrack.
That's it.
Same old shit. I'll even edit out the
I'm loving it.
My rainbow's wet. I'm simply here to guide you to the places that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I really like it as well.
I mean, the lyrical structure is so similar to Eminem. I mean, you can definitely tell his influence there. I think I would bump this at the light. Why not? You gotta take chances.
Naive pipe dream surviving when you bought the album. Everything sucks except us. Give us your
Yeah, right when he hits that 140 mark, you can really hear the Eminem.
smoke, steam, and dust.
I'm at 2:15.
Crystal clear.
Just before that, we heard some really cake-like horns, and then just total break. I'm loving this.
Yeah, okay. I'm liking the banjo.
And then you got some bluegrass beats back in the backbeat.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of, you got the banjo.
Yeah, I like the banjo.
That's just, that's unique.
Everybody's blind, this life's a smoke screen.
Oh, I like that. He's kind of catchy. It's a little funny. Okay.
Let's kill it before it knows it's alive. And disease succeeds and kills what's inside. Just a lie, justified forever with this fact. We've never been intact, skins better singed and cracked. Drenched in black as it reflects how we live. So caught up in ourselves that we don't see shit. Facetious, average people are conceited. They feel that they've been cheated, so their ego they feed it. The people they need it to understand their condition, to make an actual religion out of capitalism. A tragic collision with so-called entertainment. So simple and basic, somebody
It's
said
cool.
stage it. Get an agent, cause that fool's a role model. He's cool and hollow, and someone
Yeah, it's what we come. I'm at 3:22. Some of the rapping and hip hop songs that get a little bit longer. They've got a lot to say, and the guys tend to have a whole lot to say. They're trying to get a lot of thoughts out at once. That's my only complaint about this. I'd love to hear it trimmed down just a little bit. I freaking love the sounds and the mix and the song and the feel and the things he's saying.
Absolutely.
You're alive, born to die, borderline horrified, sort of high, some mortified, this glorified story died.
And now I'm liking everything. Oh my God, this sucks.
Well,
I'm like,
Comment in the private chat. This made Eric Kirshner cry like a baby.
I even created a new playlist. I just created a new playlist on my MTM music now. And so far, I'm 2 for 2.
I'll share the MTM Friends Coolness playlist with you, Diana. I keep it private, but it's got some great stuff in it.
I see
All
that
right.
the Happy Untooth Doug is available on Bandcamp.
Yes. Yes.
Hard to rate this one.
I'm jamming it at the red light because it has all the perfect piss off the neighbors elements.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm.
It does. It would depend on the subwoofers in your
Dusty,
car.
what you think, brother?
Well, I like it. I mean, there's just so many elements going on to my ear. I would have to hear it. I think it's the kind of song that it's so complex. I really dig the dude's voice, and I like rapping as well. When he built it up, I don't know, probably around it's probably around the 3-minute mark, somewhere right there, with the operatic type vocal parts. I tend to respond more orally to that type of thing, but then he goes back down into the rap. I dig it. I'd have to hear it a few more times, but I think it could get in my head. As far as the rating, geez, I don't know how to rate this thing, man. After I heard it like 3 or 4 times, there's so many moving parts in there that there would be like not just one earworm, but like 4. And so it would probably end up being the kind of song that I would blast at the red light after I heard it 3 times.
The hairy earworms.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my rating. 4.5. 4 in between 4 and 5, man. Is that
We don't have a 5.
Well, okay, in between 4, man. In between on the tablet and blasting it out, because I don't know which way it could go. It is right in the middle of between those two.
I think we're all in agreement then. Darn fun.
I'm gonna stick with my initial comment while the song was playing. The first part of it was the first thing that went through my head was Nickel Creek meets Eminem.
Nickel Creek meets Eminem. Yeah, I'll go with it. You still have it pulled up. There was a comment on the SoundCloud chat that you had to laugh about.
Yeah, the guy. The comment was that he basically danced a turd out of his pants.
I danced a turd out of my. All right, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just trying to visualize that,
I think he's saying it's so good he shit himself.
Oh, it's an unusual song. I like the structure of it.
It is.
I like the combination of the mixed elements. Hip hop usually has a particular set menu of elements.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what brought in me. It's more of the instrumental element along with the hip hop. Yeah.
I like the banjo. That to me, yeah, I definitely like the instrumental. And then he has a voice. I'm not too big into rap, but I would listen to, definitely a couple of his tracks.
But
so
the dude can sing. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can wail.
Couldn't sing. I mean, really?
Yeah. I mean, a great falsetto too. I loved the banjo. It had that old '50s silver tone or K solid wood. And not all biting like one of those new Deering banjos, Very, very cool. I like everything about that track. I'm going to play it many, many times. Our next one is by Rusty Boxx. It's called Fern and Leave, and was sent over to me from our friends over at W.H.Y.G.O.D.W.H.Y Records. Good folks over there. Howdy to them. All right. And we're back. Yeah, while we're at it, let's take a word to say hi to our sponsors from Hangout Records. And thanks, Hangout Records. What a beautiful coffee mug. I appreciate it.
Fine. I want one.
You weren't in on the chat when the guy said, I'm going to have some coffee cups made. Where's my Suede Management coffee cup?
Oh, it's this big.
and thanks to Suede Management also very much.
You can send one of those to me. I need the big coffee cup.
Thanks for having me, Brett, man. I appreciate it.
Let's play together.
All right.
Shall we?
Shall we? We shall.
All right.
Let's all play together, people.
Yay!
Here we go.
I linger like a bird, spreading leaves that glean up green, cautious with my spine, but your gentle soft hand in your gentle soft hand, you rip me out. You're divine. You're divine. Your lashes hold the rose, free as a fern, free as a fern.
Boy, it sure builds up, doesn't it? Starts slow and it's like a freight train rolling forward.
The ladies' harmony at 128, so nice.
I am going to reach here, and I'm going to go back and say this is a touch of maybe Marillion, Gentle Giant, early Happy the Man, a little progressive thing going on in there on the slower side.
You rip me out. You're divine. You're divine.
When you look at the waveform, it's just like it can keep going. Keep building,
Free as a
I look to see these guys at the festivals next summer.
So you don't think this sounds like a watered down version of Mumford and Son too?
I don't listen to Mumford and Sons enough to know. I dig it. That's where I'm at. I'm digging it. I've got it on the tablet. I hate to say it, but my friends Jesse and Noah are going to be in competition for my falling asleep music now.
Free as a bird. Free as a bird.
nice job. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Absolutely perfect for radio work.
Yeah, I could hear it on NPR all day long.
Oh yes, I could hear that on NPR or lots of other places too. I'm digging that one. There's a lot there. I dig the mix. Like you said, Dusty, there's still, even at the room, there's still room to build that dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, you just see it. It starts out and it's just kind of nothing, and then it just keeps going, and it's like it could just keep going on that trend for I don't know how much longer. A long time. But NPR is like the holy grail because nothing bad really makes it on the NPR. So that's basically saying I would blast that at the red light on the NPR.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That was good. I like that. Yeah, like Brett said earlier, very festo. I like to see them at the festivals. And yeah, absolutely. They're definitely Coachella, South by Southwest. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jeff
Nice.
Cuellar, if you're listening, Mr. Bonnaroo, community outreach guy, and I know you're not listening, but we're going to put that in there and hashtag it anyway. So maybe you find it. Get these guys over there. Rusty Boxx, man. I want to see them at Bonnaroo next year.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say about that one. I think that's one of the best compliments I can give the song. I want to see this band at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Janae said they did a great job and are amazing artists. June says harmony is interesting. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like a folk song to me. Not in it's an exploratory kind of folk song. It's got a major vein of folk material in it, but it's cool. I was thinking more like American folk, I just dig it. I'm a big fan of these guys. Big fan.
Yeah, this was a good one. 3 for 3. Oh my God. Everything's going on my iPad.
Awesome. What do you think, TC?
I think the interesting nature of this is listening to the influences, or what I think are maybe the influences drawn out of this. But I can hear a bit of the Civil Wars. I can hear early, the softer side of progressive rock in the background. Some of the old Marillion or Gentle Giant, things like that.
Spirituals type. I can hear spiritual thing. Can you?
And I hear it all kind of mixed together. Somebody had something extra poured into the blender before they took a drink. Yeah. And it's good.
It's good. What do you think, Christian?
I would definitely put it on my tablet. I did like all the folk sound to it. It was pretty interesting.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And Aaron Young.
I just thought it was mediocre. It didn't really strike anything with me, so I don't want to say anything negative, but like I said, it sounded like a watered down version of a Mumford & Son tune. But different strokes for different folks,
Different strokes. Well, that's I don't listen to Mumford much. I catch them on the radio. I've seen them twice at the festivals. They're fun. I think they're overhyped myself. I'd rather listen to this.
They have sold out, so you're all right.
June's nurse said it sounds very spiritual. Her nurse agreed. It sounds very spiritual.
All right. How about that? You've even got...
That's what it is.
You had no idea, but you've got extra people listening along there.
The medical community has approved.
When the medical community says this is spiritual, you're on to something.
Absolutely. Yeah, they don't want anything rushing up their pressure. They got enough to deal with.
And, I thought that myself, too. Anytime somebody uses... In this song, he calls her divine. I mean... Wow.
The lyrics are cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
To feel the music. Yeah, we're going to hear good things from them.
Our next band is called A Social State. Recently finished working on a second full-length record with producer Steven Haigler, who has produced and mixed artists like Pixies, brand new local H Fuel, and many, many, many more. We're going to listen to How to Get to Heaven by Social State.
It's hard to find, and when you do, it hurts. Ooh, it drives you mad and reassures your doubt. Just when you think the damned are free, an echo of your chains, they lock you into place. No chasing youth in prison. When I was young, the clouds were known as heaven. The golden gates weren't open for discussion.
I like that Moody Blues guitar sound.
I like the Coldplay Coldplay/train thing they got going. Y'all hear that? Very, very modern alt rock sound for sure. I like it.
It's rock and roll, man. I like rock and roll. I like rock.
There
That's
you go.
Rock right there.
It is rock.
I dig it.
I keep turning it up louder and can't hear what you guys are saying, so I must like it.
After hearing this one, this is one that I'd blow out at the red light already.
Yeah, I agree.
Love the little wobbly sound on the guitar solo there.
Beat this maze if luck should stray from us.
I'm going to say this gets the 8-Ball Award.
Okay. Chick flick night. Yeah.
The mix is really good. It's got a polished feel to it. And I'll agree with the Coldplay, the Fray Coldplay train mix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 3 minutes and it's going, and I'm not bored with it yet because there's so much texture, and it's really that tremolo system on that guitar, tying it all together. I mean, I just really dig it.
This is headphone material. This is on the subway riding around and you're holding your headphones closer to your ear.
What's with all you people getting on the subway? You make me never.
Because I live in Japan, man.
Oh, that's right. You have to. Their version of the subway.
What, are you nervous, Diana?
Yeah, exactly. I got watch with that.
You New Yorker, you.
No, it's very Freyish, and I'm kind of over them. They're good, they're great, but so this is chick flick night. Definitely a couple of glasses of wine.
I just publicly liked it because I like it that much.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's cool. It's a nice sound. Yeah, but
I'm at 341. I'm gonna turn my audio up here a little bit more and see what they do. Here's a little break at me. Long song, 606.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit much.
Little long.
That's why I say this is headphone material.
Yeah, it's just something it's something you listen to and you don't worry about it being radio, right? And it's just rocking, man.
I've already downloaded.
You guys do pay attention. Some of the tracks will be marked private.
The thing is, right now, let's see where I'm at here on this thing. It's building. That's the thing. I'm at 429 and the damn song's building.
Texture, layers.
It's blown up and gotten boring. It's building.
Yeah, props to Steven on the production on this one. That had to be a heck of a task, a 6-minute song like this that keeps building and trying to keep the mix even and textured properly so that it's still interesting.
Janae says she likes your transitions. They are very interesting. That's from
There's lots of layers in this.
in the sand.
It is, man. Yeah.
Waiting for
Especially once you hit the 6-minute mark, it just
take me as I am.
we're right at the five. I'm at 5:20.
I really can't believe we're letting a 6-minute song go this long. Wow.
Waiting for the curious to take me as I am.
I kept expecting almost at any minute for it to break into some kind of double kick drum thing.
Yeah, that's really where I
kind of lyric. At which point I would have said, "Dump this one."
Right.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, I am too. Exactly. They resisted. That's beautiful.
A 6-minute song will not make the radio, but it will make the afternoon sessions of certain odd radio programs. You know, the DJ's picking the stuff he likes and just throws this one out there. It wouldn't be on regular airplay. But the Fray, Coldplay, Train, yet more of a drone. It's got this drone thing that just starts layering and layering and layering and getting thicker and thicker as it goes towards the end. Yeah, this
What
gets
you think,
headphones.
Aaron?
I think everything's been said. What I've already thought. He's got the Coldplay Train thing going. It's definitely a rock anthem. You got the modern rock, alt rock thing going on there. You know, so I dig it.
We have a comment from June. She says she loves it. She'll listen to it on her way to heaven with her new lungs, then run like the wind. It gives, she says, me, so that's what I'm saying. It gives me that push at my back and in my soul.
Awesome.
Well said.
That is a heavy compliment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good that's definitely one.
Awesome. And Christian, you got a thought on that one?
Yeah, I am a very I love the Fray and I love Coldplay, and this band definitely have that same kind of sound to it. So I'll definitely blast this in my car.
Okay. Not while you're coming to my house, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a good song. I like it.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd jam it in the car really loud, doing 100 miles an hour down the
I really like
back roads.
Guitar.
Yeah, that guitar. I don't know who the guitarist is. I'm going to find out. They've got some serious skill. It was beautifully done.
Social State. How to Get to Heaven. Good tune. Let's give it a rating. I'm going to put it on the tablet with the possibility of jamming it at the red light.
Chick flick night.
No, there's absolutely no way that's chick flick night, man. That is cranked to 11. I mean, you're my kind of chick. You want to get married? Because it's party time.
Not playing that. You know what? Because I'm so over the Fray and I'm so over Coldplay and I love them and I've seen them in concert, so I'm lucky for that. But I'm just over it.
Those are like more like happy tunes. These are like, this one's like a little bit slowed down. There's not like that guitar feeling to it. That kind of made it kind of feel like it was a little moody, but I still like this song.
I thought it was moody too, and there was a real moody blues kind of influence in the intro that I really liked. So where are you putting that one? Is that a tablet? Is that a red light or a chick flick?
That's a red light.
That's a red light. What about you, TC? There's a mute button on your channel strip there on your sound on SoundCloud.
I forgot about that. Bad engineering. I'm going to give that the good headphone preamp, the good headphones in the long ride on the train with I not caring if anybody's watching me or not. I'll listen to that.
Aaron's already made his thoughts known. I'm going to give him an opportunity to give it a rating. perhaps, I don't know, maybe he'll come back with that dreaded.
I wouldn't call it metal the way they have it titled in there.
No,
It's not metal at all.
no.
It's drone. It's postmodern.
It's
alt
post.
rock.
Yeah.
Post-metal. And, you know, hey, everybody knows if you've got to say, don't let the dog download it, then say it.
I'm just going to say that I'll probably have it on my, whatever, iPad or tablet. I don't know if I'd be jamming it at the red light.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm
We
in.
have one more if we got time for it. We're going to hear Begin at Zero, and they say they can be classified as heavy metal or rock, end up exploring different subgenres within our songs, not always intentionally at first. We just write whatever feels natural. And so let's see if we've got some heavy metal or rock here. At Begin at Zero with Spectre in the Mirror. I was about to say, I think I'm going to get my screamo.
Watch as he gorges. All the light for me is pleasures him. Monster.
I can't listen to any more of that. I'm sorry.
Can't be human, no. This thing must
Only about 30 seconds.
I am lovely. I am handsome.
Couldn't hear you.
Sounds like Anthrax.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of
Overdose.
metal punk thing. Yeah, definitely. Heard
vocals
this
are
like
wrong for
20
this.
years ago.
Yeah, the vocals are wrong. The guitars sound good. But the vocals-
Okay, sounds like Anthrax.
Yeah, if you're gonna take anything good away from that, you're right. The guitars do sound good.
Yeah.
But the actual whatever genre that particular song belongs to, I'm sorry. I wouldn't let my dog listen to it.
Yeah. He'll run away from my house and jump on the subway. He'll go jump on the subway with TC. Absolutely. I like my dog.
But I'm still curious about the thing, and I normally don't listen to this kind of genre very much. So I'm going to stay quiet for just a minute and listen to a little more.
I'll get you some more ibuprofen while you're waiting.
I've already turned it off.
Maybe something stronger.
Yeah, exactly. That's what make me drink.
Exactly. The vocals are not in tune. They're definitely out of tune. The guitars sound pretty good.
Yeah. June said her old lungs nearly left her before she got new ones. June's on a roll tonight. She's hot. That was a good one. I like
Dusty
Steven Haigler.
disappeared into the shadows.
The only thing I hate doing is dismissing music before it's time to dismiss it, and it actually got real interesting for me at
2:14.
yeah. It's kicking ass right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right in the middle where they go to this breakdown, it kind of gets simple and sloppy and fun with a kind of a classic build along the chord arpeggiated line, and I like that a lot.
I think it's an acquired taste. Like
Oh,
Dusty.
definitely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Dusty. I don't want to shut anybody down before, it's an acquired taste, and there is a segment of the population that loves that kind of music. And I like certain bands that were like the Anthrax.
We all have our taste. As far as execution, what I'm hearing is very well executed. Damn, now it's got like a Primus feel to it a little bit.
I was hearing some Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
I love Okay, so we have to get to 2:14. Okay.
That went on.
And when he breaks into this instrumental section of this thing, it really kicks ass.
Okay.
And Diane, I mean, you're a rocker. You kind of like this.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm into the 2-minute mark.
It's just perfectly sloppy too. And I hope they understand what I mean by that.
Man, that's a metal song, man.
I do not want this guitarist to practice to the metronome. He's just slightly off trying to keep up.
Oh, okay,
and it's perfect.
I'm at 25. Oh, that's
I think there's something deep in the lyric too. And that's one thing I dismiss in particularly streamed metal music. I miss the lyrics. I don't understand them. But I think there's something deep in this.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a good friend. I mean, we played together for, I don't know, man, 25 years now, 20 years. And he could stream on metal. I mean, metal's really not my thing, but I guess he taught me to appreciate it. Yeah, and that sounded, for the genre, that sounded really good to me.
Yeah, I mean, after I got past the vocals.
Yeah, the vocal at the onset on that thing's a little, it's intense, but it's like
people.
You're gonna eat your fiber, first, and then we're gonna give you some dessert.
Now, 3 o'clock, they kind of was grabbing me. So, okay, Bright. There must have been a reason. He's like, I thought you were a rocker. Like, I thought you would like this. Okay, I got there. It took me a minute. But see, they lost me. So I just, I would have lost out on a really good opportunity.
So, as a fellow guitarist, there's a lot of amateurish aspect to the recording quality of the guitar parts. The rhythm guitar sounded fabulous. It's got a good chunk and a good rock, and the rhythm guitar was definitely mic'd, double mic'd probably, so it's got a nice solid, maybe even reamped. But
could have been. It's hard to say these days.
the lead guitar, I just can't go with.
The lead parts. If you understand what I mean, they were perfectly sloppy. It was the kind of stuff that I can listen to because it's just slightly off. It's fun. The guy's out on the edge, giving it all he's got, trying to play that. And that really excites me.
Yeah. I mean, once I got past like I said, you told me jump in at 2 minutes. Okay, I did. I was feeling, it's a good sound. From June, she says the lead guitar is yes, get rid of the vocals. From Janae, she agrees with June. June sends again, vocals were too much.
Yeah, I think
agree. The vocals were just too out front. If they could take the vocal part and like spread it around a little bit, because it's awful straight. It's like straight on like a laser beam. And with the dude's voice, it might work better to have it spread out a little bit more. On the front end, the first 30 or 45 seconds, however that phrase works, spread that out so where it's not like a laser beam, and then bring it into being a laser beam and then spread it back out again.
Yeah, that might work.
Add some texture. Add some
texture to it. Exactly. What's the rating system again, Jedi Brett?
Well, our rating system is proudly jamming it at the red light, secretly stashed on the tablet, only on chick flick night, and don't even let the dog download it. And I think I'm going to let the dog download it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't listen to it on chick flick night because there's no way I would get laid if my wife heard it.
No, you'd be throwing bottles at each other. And
stuff. But Aaron's got to split. Aaron, you want to pitch in the last word before you have to split?
Sure. I just want to thank everybody for having me, Brett. I really like doing this, and appreciate you letting Hangout Records sponsor it or being a co-sponsor. And it's been real cool talking with everybody and doing this recording on Zoom and being able to see everybody. In all the different windows. That's really cool. So I really think this is a great idea, and look forward to doing some more episodes with you guys.
Absolutely.
Great. Cool. Give us a rating real quick on Begin at 0.
Oh man, that's tough. I don't particularly care for that genre of music, so
I think his dog left the room.
There you go.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Thank you, TC. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for sponsorship, Hangout Records. We appreciate it very much.
Sure, man.
I want my mug, Hangout Records.
Me and Dusty will go
As
in
soon
on.
as I hit the lottery, I'm going to get some more made.
There you go.
Dusty shelled out of pocket for those.
He really did.
But they look nice.
Oh, did I hear June?
Yes.
Hi, June. Pop in here with us.
Okay. I would let the dog download it, and I would cut off the vocals. I'm sorry. As soon as that came on, it hit me in the chest. I took my breath that way.
And you don't need that.
No.
It's too much. It's too much too. And that screaming, it really got me into this like state, and music, that's not what, to me, is what music is about. Music is about the, and the fun and the drive and the up and the let's go and the, all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
It's not getting the person into the state. So, I'm going to clean the house and tear everything up while I do it, kind of thing. It's I would let the dog download it and chop the vocal.
All right. So June says get rid of the vocal, and the rest of it's pretty good for her. I kind of feel the same way. It's fun.
Yeah. I like
If there was a download link available for that song that and they didn't just have it up there, I would download it and run it through some mastering process and sweeten it up for them.
Yeah.
I really think it needs a lot of that.
I'd be willing to bet that they'd be willing to let you do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Guys, if you hear me on the video, whatever, give me a download link to that song. I'll run it through some processes and I'll make it sound a hell of a lot better than what it does.
And I want to hear it afterwards.
I do too.
Yeah, I do three.
We haven't heard from Christian, I don't think. Christian, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I put it in the comments. I said the guitar and the vocals at the end sound like a Fall of Troy song. It had that mood to it, kind of. But
Yeah, they kind of do.
I mean, it was just towards the guitar build up and then the vocals at the end. But I just didn't like the beginning that.
Yeah, I think that vocal needs to be sweetened up on the front end. You need a hook. You can't just come out.
Yeah, boom.
You just don't come out with a sledgehammer, right at the first downbeat,
I think you do in that style.
I mean, I know, man. That's the thing. I mean, these are my brother. I mean, I'm a musician.
It's not organic enough. If the guitar parts were nudged a little bit and they were given some more beef to them to make them more organic, take the vocals out, put G-off-tate on top of it from Queensryche. Then it would be a great sounding song.
I actually like this genre of music. I like this song once I got past the vocals. And at least in my book, you would definitely get laid off of this song because I like the song. I'm not feeling the vocals, so I would like to hear.
By you?
I would like to hear, when hopefully they'll take TC up on it. So let's follow that. And
I'll master it.
When it gets cleaned up, because I think we all like it. It was too much too soon. It was
like coming in your pants before you get laid.
Oh my God. Okay. That is a 5-star best comment of the night.
Absolutely.
That's going in the outtakes.
Yeah, we're supposed to be professional. Like, these people reviewing.
That was professional. That was a professional comment.
Yeah, have you watched TV lately? I haven't come right out and said it. Major respect. A for effort.
Yes.
Lots of effort.
Absolutely.
Neat songwriting. I'm going to call them chops because there's some cool changes. There's some great ideas in there.
I want to see what their fans have to say. I want to definitely, if TC can clean it up and then put it back out there to some of their listening base and see what they say, give them a sense. And I think from their own fan base to find out because that particular genre of music, they would like the music. They just would love it.
So to try to answer your question of what their fans think, I've come over to their Facebook page. Okay. And it seems that their fans, just like we thought, the fans are really digging it. But as I was scrolling, I came across a post that they put up on my birthday. And by the way, I'm still celebrating, so thanks everybody for helping me celebrate.
Happy.
From a blog that I hadn't heard about, and I'm probably going to have to check out. The blog is I Probably Hate Your Band. So, hi, guys, from Middle Tennessee Music. And the quote, the critics on our new album, quote, "You should actually send this to Guantanamo Bay. You're more likely to make money from selling this as a torture device than a recording of a band," end quote. And these guys have taken that and put it up right up. So we know they can handle negative criticism. That's awesome.
And honestly, I dig it.
Absolutely.
I'm talking myself into liking it, even though I don't.
I've listened to a lot of really shitty metal music.
Again, at Zero, you made us want to poke ice picks into our ears at the beginning, but we've had fun, and now we've talked about you for 20 minutes. So
exactly. Hello.
So I've got a lot of editing to do. Oh man, lots of fun tonight. This is a blast, and I sure appreciate everybody that takes part. Thanks again, Aaron Young, who had to leave early. Thank you, June. Thank you, Janae Giddens. Thank you, Rich Wildman. TC Dean, thanks for joining us. Diana Barnes, thank you very much. We appreciate Slade Management being a sponsor of the show. Christian, appreciate you being here. I think you've hooked up with a pretty good woman to work there with in New York. Dusty, always a pleasure. Always appreciate your input. You know that. So I'm Brett. This has been Mid Tenn Listens, episode 2 or 75, depending upon your math. I'm probably going to run with that for a few months, so y'all just go with it. And we've had a blast. We want to thank again all of our bands that were with us tonight. We had Joel, Strauss, Happy Tooth and Doug, Rusty, Boxx, A Social State, and Begin at Zero. Some great stuff, lots of fun, a mix of genres. Appreciate everybody, and we will see you all again next week. Maybe the same bat time, maybe the same bat channel. This is the internet. You know how this shit goes. Peace.